Using cruise control inside of the Acura RDX is a very straightforward process. There are two different types of cruise, so there's adaptive or traditional. With adaptive cruise control, if you let's say set it at 100, if the car in front of you slows down, yours will automatically brake. If they change lanes, you change lanes, it's going to pick you back up to your previously set speed. The second type is going to be your normal or old school cruise control. So you set it at 100, car in front of you slows down, yours will not brake. So you just have to be paying attention there. I'm personally a bigger fan of the adaptive, but that's going to come down to a matter of preference. And you can toggle it on using the buttons along the right-hand side of the steering wheel. So when you toggle it on, it's going to give you a little message inside of the cluster screen letting you know that it's toggled on. And then you can push down in order to set your speed. You then increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour by moving up or down. You can push and hold up or push and hold down to get to the next 5 or 0. So let's say if you turn it on at 47, push and hold up, it'll bring you to 50, 55, 60, etc. Push and hold down, it'll do the opposite. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed. You can hit cancel to cancel your speed. Then you can push up to resume your previously set speed. Then there's also this little guy, and that's a distance indicator. So it's how close or far are you away from the vehicle that's in front of you. There are 4 unique levels. I'd recommend on just residential streets, being on level 1 is fine, and stop and go traffic on the highway too. But you might want to be on level 2, 3, or maybe even 4 on highways or interstates, just depending on your own personal comfort level. If you take that same button with cruise control turned on, push and hold, that's going to turn you into your traditional cruise. So same idea, you can push and hold again to turn you to adaptive. And you know that it's adaptive because the gap adjustment button will give you those options there. So traditional versus old school, that is available. And then there's this one, which is a lane keeping system or lane follow assist really. So what's going to happen is that when the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, that's going to go green. And then from there, as long as the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, it's going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. It is a really cool system, but you can use any of these systems kind of in tandem with one another. So you don't have to use the lane centering in order to use the adaptive cruise control system and vice versa. But let's go through a live demonstration and I'll show you how this system actually works. I'm going to keep that lane keeping or lane centering system on because I love it. Again, as long as it recognizes the lane markings, keeps you nice and balanced in your lane. All right, perfect timing. Here we go. All right, so cruise control is turned on. I'm going to push down in order to set my speed. Now we're coming up to a red light here, green light now. So I've set my speed and it's only set at 41. So if I push and hold up, that'll bring me up to 50. And the speed is now set. I can use the distance indicator here to figure out how close or far I am away from that vehicle that's in front of me, but where I was going with lights. So if you're coming up to a red light and if there's no car in front of you, the car will not stop. So with the adaptive cruise system on, you either have to hit cancel there or hit the brake, start slowing yourself down, and then you just push up to resume your speeds. That's the same here. I can cancel my speed, and then I can push up in order to resume my previously set speed. But push down, push up, that's going to increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. Push and hold down, push and hold up, brings you up to the nearest 5 or 0. Then, vehicle hasn't fully recognized the lanes yet because that's not green, but once it does, that'll go green, again, that top right icon. And then from there, it's essentially going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. So it's not self-driving, you still have to keep your hands on the steering wheel, but it keeps you nice and balanced in your lane as you go. But if you want full walkthroughs, like you want to know how to use the different steering wheel buttons, go through the cluster or the infotainment system, you'll find full walkthroughs down in the description of this video. And then from here, in order to reset, so I've hit the brake, which means I need to resume my previously set speed. So as I start driving here, I can then push up in order for it to resume my previously set speed. But that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Acura RDX.